you're lying on your back in Shavasana, relaxation pose. If you like, you can put some cushions underneath the slightly bent knees, if that's more comfortable for your lower back. Otherwise, do stretch your legs out, the heels at least hip, perhaps even mat width apart. The toes are gently dropping out to the sides. The arms a fair bit away from the body, palms facing up. Your head in line with your spine. Your jaws are soft. The lips and the eyelids gently closed. The forehead smooth. You can take a couple of really deep breaths, deep down into the abdomen. Inhaling, abdomen rises, and exhaling, abdomen is sinking back down again. Inhaling, abdomen rises, and exhaling, abdomen is sinking back down again. And with every exhalation, as your abdomen is sinking down, perhaps you can feel that your entire body is sinking down. The entire body is melting into the mat. And using your breath, you've now arrived in Shavasana. You can let the breath become very subtle. And just scan your body, starting with your feet, feeling your feet from the inside out, becoming aware of the soles of your feet, becoming aware of your heels, the contact with the floor, walking up ankles, lower legs, knees, thighs, into your hip joints, feeling both legs on the mat, both legs heavy and relaxed. Becoming aware of your buttocks, the firm contact with the floor, the weight of your hips, turning your attention to the back of the body, the lower back, the middle back, upper back, shoulder blades. Again, noticing the points of contact with the floor. Bringing the attention then to the front of the body, becoming aware of the gentle movement of the abdomen, very soft belly, and your open chest. And then bringing the attention to the fingertips. Just notice how your fingers are very relaxed, gently bent in this relaxed state. Feel your fingers from the inside out without moving them. Becoming aware of the back of your hand, your wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder joints. Becoming aware of both arms on the mat, both arms relaxed. And then bringing your attention to your shoulders, neck, to your head, Becoming aware of the back of the head on the mat. Feel the weight of your head. And then feeling all points of contact with the floor at once. The back of the head, shoulder blades, your arms, parts of your back, buttocks, your legs, your heels. Becoming aware of the entire body. Becoming aware of the whole body. The whole body relaxed. Enjoy this feeling of relaxation for a few moments in silence. Bringing your awareness back to the body, deepening your breath. Take a couple of deep abdominal breaths, inhaling abdomen out, exhaling abdomen sinking back in again. With each and every breath, you're energizing your entire body, each cell, nourishing each cell with your breath. Taking in fresh oxygen, fresh prana. And then you can start wiggling your toes, moving your fingers, your feet, your hands, your arms, your legs. And if you're using a blanket, you can very gently remove the blanket, put the blanket to the side, but remain on your back. If you're using any cushions, you can also gently move those to the sides. Then bending your knees, placing the feet on the mat, the heels relatively close to the buttocks, the feet about hip width apart. And then you can bend your right knee towards the body, hug it towards the body. Maybe grabbing hold of the knee, the shin, or underneath the lower leg, just where it's comfortable now. Pulling it to the middle of your body. Keep breathing very gently with every exhalation. Perhaps you can bring it a hint closer to the body without straining. Just enjoy that gentle stretch, perhaps. Just notice what you can feel today. And then exhaling, placing the foot back on the mat. And then bending the other knee, hugging it in again. Again, keep on breathing. Bringing the knee to the middle of the body, so towards the belly button perhaps. Keep on breathing very gently. One last breath in this position. And then exhaling, replacing the foot on the mat. You can now cross your legs, so right leg on top of the left leg. And then you're going to hug both legs in again, grabbing hold wherever you can, pulling both knees to the body, hugging them in. The head is on the mat, the shoulders relaxed, the jaws are soft. Keep on breathing, hugging both knees in. And then with the next exhalation, replacing the feet on the mat, and then crossing the legs the other way around and hugging them towards the body, bringing them close to the body. Make sure that you leave your shoulders very soft and relaxed, the arms as relaxed as possible. You're gently holding the knees, the shins. And with the next exhalation, coming out of the pose again, keeping the feet on the mat, the knees bent. Now making sure that you've got a little bit of room to the left and right. So ideally, you're stretching your arms out at shoulder height. So just double checking with your neighbor if that's possible. Otherwise, you can bend the lower arms upwards. But ideally, you can stretch them out to the sides. The knees and feet together. With the next exhalation, let both knees drop to the right side. Go as far as it's comfortable for you. And if you like, the head can turn towards the other direction. So you're arriving in a nice, comfortable twist. Once again, double checking whether you're holding on to any body part. Double checking that your jaws are relaxed and soft. Your hips, very soft. Buttocks, thighs. With every exhalation, you're just melting a little bit further into that twist. Enjoying it, letting it happen, just melting into that shape. The next inhalation, pulling your belly towards you a little bit, knees and head to the center. With the exhalation, coming to the other side, taking your time, nice and smooth movements. Arriving in a very comfortable twist again. If you like, the head can turn the other way. You can also visualize your spine in this twist. Nice and flexible. Nice and juicy. You can visualize as if you're breathing towards the spine. Enjoying that twist. And pulling the belly button towards you once again. Knees and head back to the center. Hugging your knees in once more. You can very gently rock from side to side. Massaging your lower back in that way. And then rolling over to your right side, just taking a moment there. Fully connecting with your body, with your breath, and then using the left hand, propping it up in front of you and coming to a seated position in a back-friendly way. Sitting up. And you can take a couple of cushions now so that you're sitting nice and tall, nice and comfortable. If your knees are not on the floor, you can also put cushions underneath your knees. Just make sure that you're nice and comfortable. We'll start with an Om. Just making sure that your hands, your arms, your shoulders are relaxed. If you like, you can close your eyes. The jaws are soft, the forehead smooth. You can just bring the back of your head a tiny bit upwards. The neck is long and relaxed. You're sitting very tall. Taking a deep inhalation in and exhaling completely. Inhaling deeply. Sahana vavatu sahanau punaktu saha viryam karavavahai tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. Om Namah Shivaya. Welcome to the class. My name is Kaivalya. I'll guide you through the class today. It's yoga for the back, so it's a nice and gentle class. We're going to try to pay particular attention to our back, our spine, our back muscles. Using some exercises to relax the back muscles, but also using a little bit of visualization, breathing towards the back, the spine in particular. But also a little bit of strengthening exercises, especially also for the abdominal muscles. So we want to have this nice strong core here. So it's not just the back muscles we'll be working on, but also a little bit the abdominal muscles. So as always, please take care that you feel comfortable during the entire class. You can use props, you can use cushions, blocks, belts, rolled blankets as belts if you don't have a yoga belt. So we'll just see how it goes. Okay, we can start with coming to standing position. So removing everything from the mat which you no longer need now. Make sure that you come to a very comfortable standing position, taking the feet about hip width apart. Just take a couple of moments to really arrive in this standing position, connecting with your feet, feeling the soles of the feet connecting with the mat. If you like, you can pull the toes upwards and then try and spread them a little and bring them down to the mat. Just feel that you're really firmly rooted down, firmly connected with Mother Earth through the soles of your feet. Very gently tucking your tailbone under a little, just bringing that little bit of extra length into the lower back. Feel how the pelvis is tilting a little bit. The chest is nice and open. Breastbone moving up a tiny bit forwards and upwards, shoulder blades down and back. The chin a hint to the chest so the neck is nice and long. Just take a couple of breaths here, really connecting with your body, with the breath. We're going to start by working with the shoulders and neck. So you can now pull your shoulders up to the ears. Keep on breathing. Keep breathing and make a really tiny, tight neck. Feel that firmness and tension in that whole area. And with the next exhalation, very gently let go. Feel how the tension is melting away. Take a couple of breaths. Feel the benefit. And then once more, inhaling, taking the shoulders all the way up to the ears. Keep on breathing. Make that firm and tiny, tiny neck. Feel that tension in your neck and your shoulders, really tightening those muscles there. And with the next exhalation, gently release. Feel how that tension is melting away. One last time. Inhaling, shoulders all the way up to the ears. Keep on breathing. And then with the next exhalation, gently release. And that last bit of tension is draining away. With the next exhalation, very gently let the chin come to the chest. So just let the weight of the head work for you. Just a very gentle, passive stretch, the back of the neck. And then inhaling, lifting the head back up again. Going to do some isometric exercises now, taking your right hand, placing it at the side of the head. And now you're very gently pushing with your hands against the head and with the head against the hand. So feel how you're building up that slight tension there, how the muscles are working. The head is not actually moving, the head is still straight. Very gentle pressure against the head and the head against the hand. 3 last breaths here. And exhale, release. Taking the left hand to the left side, once again, pushing with the hand against the head against the hand. Keep on breathing. Nicely working here, your neck muscles. Strengthening these with this isometric exercise, keeping the head in line with your spine. And exhale, release. Taking both hands to your forehead, pushing with both hands against the forehead and with the forehead into your hands. Again, the head remains in the same position. Keep on breathing. You can also visualize that you're breathing towards the neck muscles. Feel how you're strengthening these nicely. And exhale, release. Folding your hands behind your head and pushing the back of the head into your hands and the hands pushing gently against the back of the head. You can take the elbows wide. Once again, focusing on the breath and perhaps visualizing as if you're breathing towards the neck muscles, strengthening these, breathing towards that entire area. And exhale, release. We can now kind of relax and at the same time energize that area by rubbing our palms against each other so that you can feel that warmth in your palms. keep on rubbing until they're nice and warm, and then placing them on your shoulders and neck. Just feel that warmth oozing into that area, energizing, relaxing that neck, which is often very tight, very tense. Once again, rubbing both hands against each other nicely. Feel that heat, that energy, that prana, and placing it there where it feels really good. Enjoying that warmth and visualizing how that's prana, that's energy, which is now flooding towards those muscles, that area, loosening it nicely. One last time. Also, if you've got lower back issues, you can also take the hands, and when they're nice and warm, you can place them in the lower back, for example, or one last time in your neck and shoulders, onto your neck and shoulders. So you can send yourself prana, energy. You can heal those body parts nicely, help them to relax better. And release. Let's bring a little bit of movement into our spine. So you can very gently bend the knees now, keep them nice and soft. Inhaling here, exhaling, bringing the chin to the chest and rolling all the way down. So let the head hang really heavy, the arms and shoulders really heavy like a rag doll. Arms, shoulders, head hanging really heavy. You can double check by gently shaking the head or nodding. Just see how it's just dangling there. The knees are very gently bent. And then with the next inhalation, pulling the belly button towards you, keeping the knees gently bent, rolling up vertebra by vertebra, taking your time. You can take a couple of breaths here. Stacking each vertebra one on top of the other. Chin remains on the chest until the very last moment, raising the head last. One more time, inhaling here, exhaling, chin to the chest and rolling down. Really taking your time as if you're going to count each vertebra. And then arriving. Once again, let your arms, your shoulders be really heavy and soft. The head is just dangling. One breath here. Then once again, pulling the belly button towards you. Knees soft, inhaling, rolling back up. Taking your time. And then we can come into a twist from here, twisting in such a way that your arms are very heavy, once again kind of dangling again. And once you start with a rotation, you actually start to very gently massage yourself with your arms, just keep them hanging. Once again, you're soft in your knees, you can take the head as far back as you like. Maybe a few more energetic rounds. And then coming back to the front, taking your time. And then nice and harmonizing and balancing. Let's do a tiny bit of standing pranayama here. So bringing the feet together. Inhaling, taking the arms up. retaining the breath and then moving from side to side, stretching the sides of your body nicely, opening those up, and then returning to the center, exhaling, taking the arms back down again. Inhaling deeply, retaining the breath from side to side, maybe a couple of times, as far as it's comfortable to retain the breath. When you feel you want to breathe again, coming back to the center, exhaling the arms back down. One last time, inhaling up, retaining the breath, really bringing some length into the sides of your body. Back to the center, exhaling back down. Then let's do a few rounds of very gentle Surya Namaskara for the back. So a slightly different version than you may be practicing usually. So prepare yourself by coming to the front of the mat. You can take the feet a little bit apart. The feet are parallel, about hip width apart. Once again, tucking your tailbone under, feel how that pelvis is tilting a little bit. You're bringing length into the lower back. At the same time, the breastbone is moving forwards and upwards, shoulder blades down and back. The neck is long, so the chin going towards the chest, tiny little bit. And as if you're going to bring the back of your head towards the ceiling. Also engaging your thighs and your buttocks a little bit. So you're arriving in mountain pose. It's a starting position for our sun salutation. Inhaling here and exhaling. Bring your hands to Namaste, palms to the front of your chest. Keep on breathing. The lower arms parallel to the floor. The shoulders a long way away from the ears. The next inhalation, taking the arms up, bringing length into the entire body, stretching up, up, up. At the same time, shoulders down. And then with the next exhalation, bending the knees, coming forwards and down into a gentle forward bend. Keep the knees bent as far as you need to. For the next inhalation, setting the right foot back, coming into a sprinter position. And then also bringing the other foot back. The next exhalation, cat. Inhaling, the back is long. Exhaling, down dog. Inhaling, coming back to a table position again. And then with the next inhalation, bringing the right foot forward. With the next exhalation, coming into a gentle forward bend. Keeping the knees bent, inhaling all the way up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhaling down. Let's combine the movements with our breath. Inhaling, exhaling, Namaste. Inhaling up. Exhaling, knees bent down. Inhaling, left foot back. Then bringing the right foot back. Exhaling, cat. Inhaling, spine long. Exhaling into down dog. Inhaling, right knee to the ground, left foot forward, sprinter position. Exhaling, right foot. Inhaling, knees bent all the way up. Exhaling down. Inhaling, exhaling, Namaste. Inhaling up. Exhaling, knees bent down. Inhaling, right foot back, sprinter. Bringing the other foot back. Exhaling, cat. Inhaling. Exhaling, down dog. Inhaling, left knee to the mat, right foot forward, sprinter. Exhaling, forward bend. Inhaling, knees bent up. Exhaling, down. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, up. Exhaling, down. Inhaling, left, sprinter. Retain. Exhale, cat. Inhale, spine long. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right knee to the floor, left foot forward, sprinter. Exhaling, other foot. Inhaling, up. Exhaling, down. Inhaling, exhaling, namaste. Inhaling, up. Exhaling, down. Inhaling, right. Retain. Exhale, cat. Inhale, spine long. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left. Retain. Exhale, cat. Inhale, spine long. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right. Retain. Exhale, cat. Inhale, spine long. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Last round left. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left. Retain. Exhale, cut. Inhale, long. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Taking the feet about hip width apart. Just let the body and the breath settle again after your few rounds of sun salutation. Enjoying the warmth spreading throughout the body, that prana which is now buzzing within your body. And watch the breath, how it's settling again, finding its smooth and natural rhythm. And then coming to lie on your back again. Couple of breaths in Shavasana. Just relax a moment. Perhaps watching that gentle movement of the abdomen, or feeling that cool air entering your nostrils and the slightly warmer air flowing back out again. Going to do a little bit also for our abdominal muscles. As I already mentioned, it's quite important also to strengthen your abdominal muscles when you've got some lower back issues. It's nice to have a strong core. So you can bend your knees now, Placing the feet on the mat, the heels relatively close to the body, the feet about hip width apart. You can interlock your fingers behind your head and pushing your lower back into the mat. Feel again how that pelvis is tilting a little bit, pushing the lower back into the mat. The next inhalation, lifting your head, your upper body up, looking in between your knees to the front, gently up. And just let that head rest in your hands. So you're not pulling it forwards, but it's just gently resting in your hands. And you're coming up as far as possible, lower back pushed into the mat, and keep on breathing. Breathe deeply towards the abdominal muscles. Coming up a tiny bit more. It's okay if your abdominal muscles are shaking a little bit. Breathe towards your abdominal muscles. Inhaling a tiny bit up and exhaling, releasing back down again. Keeping the feet where they are. Just let the head settle, the upper body settle. I'm going to do this once more. So inhaling, coming back up again all the way. You can either leave the feet there where they are, or alternatively take the lower legs parallel to the mat. Keep on breathing. Coming up as far as possible. Really feel those abdominal muscles working. You can visualize that you're breathing towards the abdominal muscles, nourishing them with each breath, strengthening them, sending them prana, making them work a little. 3 last breaths, really feeling your strength. Nice and even deep breaths, 1 last breath in this position. And exhaling, placing the feet back on the mat. You can take them a little further apart, let the knees meet in the middle. If you like, you can massage your abdomen a little bit. Or gently clapping your abdomen, rubbing it a little. One last abdominal exercise. You can bend both knees, bring them to your body, and then stretching the legs up, really pushing the heels towards the ceiling. Also taking the hands up, the arms up, and then as if you're going to push the ceiling away with both your feet and your palms. Lift your head and your upper body up again, all the way up, so that your abdominal muscles are working again. Keep on breathing, as if you're going to push the ceiling away. Deep abdominal breaths. Three last breaths. And exhale, release. You can also hug the knees towards the body, gently rocking from side to side. And then placing the feet back on the mat. The knees can meet in the middle. You can relax for a moment. So we're still going to be working with the Yoga Vidya sequence, although we're not going to do a sort of full inversion. We're going to do a very gentle version of an inversion. So for that, you can now place your feet about hip width apart. Again, the heels are relatively close to your buttocks. Taking the arms alongside the body, palms to facing the mat. With the next exhalation, pushing the lower back into the mat again, and with the next inhalation, rolling up into a gentle shoulder bridge, so peeling each vertebra up, rolling up from the lower end of your spine, coming into a shoulder bridge. And you can visualize as if you're holding a ball between your knees. Don't let your knees drift out. Keep the legs nice and active. Keep on breathing, hips all the way up. And then with the next exhalation, vertebra by vertebra, rolling back out again. Really feel your spine connecting again with the floor. We'll do that a few times. Inhaling, rolling up vertebra by vertebra, all the way into a shoulder bridge. Holding this pose for a couple of breaths. Remember that ball which you're still holding between the knees. And then feel your spine and exhaling vertebra by vertebra. As if you're counting each vertebra, you're replacing the spine back down onto the mat. The next inhalation, you can also take the arms up if you like. So inhaling, rolling up, taking the arms all the way back over, holding this position for a couple of breaths, as long as you like, bringing the hips all the way up, and then when you're ready, exhaling out again, synchronizing the breath with the movement. Just do that a few more rounds in your own time. Inhaling, rolling all the way up, if you like, taking the arms up, holding the position for a couple of breaths, and when you're ready, exhaling. Really paying attention to the spine. Noticing that flexibility in your spine. The nice juicy discs between the vertebrae. So you're making your spine nice and smooth and flexible. Couple of more rounds. So making this your last round, taking your time, holding the position, few breaths, feeling both soles of the feet firmly on the mat. Remember the ball you're holding between the knees. Stay active. And then when you're ready, exhaling, releasing back down again. You can take the feet a little further apart, letting the knees meet in the middle and relax for a moment. Visualizing your spine, feeling the spine, all nice and flexible. And then taking your feet about hip width apart, knees also hip width apart. Once again, spreading your arms at shoulder height, just checking that you've got some space there. Otherwise, you can also bend the lower arms upwards. And exhaling into a twist again, taking the knees to the right. If you like, the head is moving to the left again, arriving in a twist. Once again, with the exhalation, really let go. Each exhalation, you're melting into this twist. The jaws are soft, facial muscles are all relaxed. Couple of more breaths on this side. And then pulling the belly button towards you, inhaling knees and face back to the center, exhaling over to the other side, taking your time arriving in your twist again. Only go as far as it's comfortable for you. Both shoulders are still on the mat, and the twist is very comfortable. Otherwise, you can use props underneath your legs. Just make sure that this feels really good. Otherwise, at any point you can come, of course, out of the position. And then pulling the abdomen towards you again, inhaling, knees and head back to the center. Hugging the knees in once more. You can gently rotate the knees. So if you're drawing circles with the knees, feeling your lower back again, massaging your lower back nicely. If you're circling the knees, you can also change direction. And then hugging the knees in again, really tightly. If you like, you can bring the forehead to the knees, making a tiny little parcel. Oh, spine once again, nice and round. And then rolling over to the right-hand side, taking a moment there. And when you're ready, come up to sit. I'm going to do a nice couple of gentle forward bends today. So you can bend your knees and prop your heels on the mat so the toes are pointing upwards. Well, you can bend them quite nicely, and then you hug your elbows underneath your legs. So you're really hugging your thighs into the abdomen. And try and keep that connection of the abdomen with the thighs. So you can relax the head, keep it in line with spine, or let it drop very gently forwards. Keep on breathing, and then if you like, you can let the heels slide out a little bit. Very gently. Try and keep the abdomen connected with the thighs, hugging your elbows, your thighs into the body. Staying here for a few breaths, relaxing into this very gentle forward bend, keeping the shoulders soft. The jaws and the facial muscles are also very relaxed. You're enjoying this gentle forward bend, and if you like, maybe the heels are sliding a tiny bit further. Only go as far as it's comfortable for you without straining, just enjoying that forward movement. Once you've arrived in your pose, you can let the head gently drop forwards and just relax. It's a very nice and gentle stretch, the back of the legs. Just melting into this shape. And inhaling, lifting your head up, releasing your hands, rolling up vertebra by vertebra, letting the legs slide out. Let's do a couple more forward bends. If you've got a belt, you can use a belt. Otherwise, you can also roll your blanket, if you like, as a prop. You can have that handy. So first, the half forward bend, you can bend your right leg. And Place the sole of the foot against the inside of your thigh. Now, if your knee is not on the floor, you can put a cushion there, just so that you can relax completely. Placing the sole of the foot at the inside of your thigh, keeping that left leg nice and active so the toes are pointing upwards. You can push the heel a little bit away. If you like, you can now use your blanket, placing it round the foot. And inhaling, bringing some length into the spine, and exhaling, moving from the hip. The spine is straight, a little bit forwards into the forward bend. And just holding it here for a few breaths. Make sure that the shoulders are a long way away from the ears. The shoulders are soft. You're not pulling yourself forward. You're just very gently, just it's a little kind of impulse here to move a tiny bit forwards. The head is in line with your spine. You can use your breath, inhaling forwards, upwards, exhaling maybe a tiny bit down. Once again, don't force anything, just melt very gently into a very relaxed forward bend. There's nothing to achieve here. You can visualize the breath bringing length into the spine with the inhalation, and with the exhalation, there's a sort of melting forwards. And then you've arrived in your forward bend, and you're just going to stay with the breath. You can also visualize as if you're breathing up and down the spine. And with the next inhalation, moving back up again, letting go of your blanket, your belt, bringing the knee back to the center, exhaling, letting the leg slide out again, and then preparing the other side, bending the knee, placing the sole of the foot at the inside of your leg. Once again, if you like, you can use a cushion here. Once again, if you like, you can use a belt or a rolled blanket, such as I have here. Then inhaling, bringing length into the spine. Exhaling, coming forward from the hip joint. So the back is nice and straight, the movement's coming out of the hip joint. And once again, using the breath, inhaling, length into the spine, exhaling, gently folding forwards without forcing anything. You're just very gently holding your belt, your blanket, or otherwise let the hands relax on your shins, head in line with the spine, and you're melting forwards with each exhalation. Enjoying very gentle forward bend. There's nothing to achieve, don't force anything. If you're too ambitious and you're noticing that it's actually painful, just come out a little bit, out of the pose. Using the breath. As if you're inhaling through the crown of your head down to the bottom end of your spine, exhaling from the bottom end of your spine through the crown of your head. So you're breathing along your spine as you're holding this position on this side for another 3 breaths. And prepare yourself to come out of the pose. Inhaling, coming back up. And then bringing the left knee up again before you let the foot slide out. Let's just finish with the classic forward bend, both legs straight in front of you. Once again, you can use a belt or a folded blanket. Once again, double checking that you're sitting nicely on your sitting bones, nice and tall. Inhaling, creating space in your hip joint. Exhaling from that hip joint forward. Back is nice and long. Inhaling, more length. Exhaling a little bit further forwards. Using the breath. A couple of really active breaths into the asana. And once you've arrived, let the body settle. Perhaps you can feel that nice stretch at the back of the legs. You can breathe towards that area. Sending energy and prana there. And just double checking that with the exhalation, there's always a letting go. So any tension anywhere in the body, you can imagine you're breathing towards that area and exhaling. There's a little bit more softness. Three last breaths. Inhaling, coming back up. Placing the hands behind you, bending the knees, feet on the mat. Counter pose. Inhaling, lifting your hips up. Keep on breathing. Chin towards the chest. Pushing the belly button towards the ceiling, hips up, up, up. Keep on breathing into the abdomen. Feel your strength. One last breath. And exhaling down. Coming to lie in the abdomen. You can make a pillow with your hands. If this is not so comfortable, you can also bend one leg and come gently onto the side. Like this. That's sometimes a little bit more comfortable for the back, otherwise just relax on the abdomen. Every exhalation melting again into the mat, letting go, be really loose and soft. And from this position, we'll just do a couple of back bends to really strengthening those back muscles a little bit. So, placing the forehead on the mat, bringing the legs together. You can interlock your fingers behind your back, behind the buttocks, pushing your pubic bone into the mat and activating your buttocks, and also using your hands and your elbows to bring the shoulder blades closely together. Nice. You can feel the chest opening. With the next inhalation, pubic bone in the mat, buttocks activated, lifting the head and the upper body up, coming into a cobra position. Keep on breathing, the head in line with your spine. using the back muscles to hold you in this pose. You can lift up your folded hands a little bit as if somebody's holding you from behind. Inhaling, there's a little upwards movement. Exhaling, you're actually relaxing in the pose. Remembering your pubic bone actively pressed into the mat, your buttocks gently activated. Keep on breathing towards the back muscles. Feel how they're working. And then exhaling down. And this time you can place the hands, the arms alongside the body. The palms are facing the mat, the forehead on the mat again. Palms towards the mat. And then with the next inhalation, lifting your legs, your arms, your head, your upper body up. Once again, really nicely using your back muscles. It's a Locust Variation, Shavasana variation. Keep on breathing towards the back muscles again. And try and stay relaxed in the pose, even if it's a little bit strenuous. Lifting the legs up, the arms up, the head, the corners of your mouth, a very gentle smile in the position. Feel that lightness and the joy, even if it's strenuous. Couple more breaths towards the back muscles. And exhaling down. You can make a pillow with your hands. The big toes can be touching, the heels can drop to the sides. And you can just relax. Visualizing the back muscles. Using the breath, you can send them light, prana, energy. One last back bend. You can stretch out the arms in front of you. Closing the legs once more. With the next inhalation, you can diagonally lifting the right arm and the left leg up. And also the head if you like. Diagonal stretch. Exhaling down. Inhaling left arm, right leg. Exhaling down in your own time. Inhaling up. Maybe hold it for a breath or two and exhale down. Couple more rounds. Keeping the head once again in line with your spine. One last round. And then to finish, stretching the arms out in front of you. Inhaling, lifting the legs, the arms, the head, the upper body up. You can also bend the arms into a kind of U shape if you like. Keep on breathing towards the back muscles. Feel the strength. Couple more breaths towards the back muscles. And then exhaling, placing the hands underneath your shoulders. Push yourself up onto all fours. And with the next exhalation, you can make a round cat shape. Inhaling length into the spine, lifting the head up. Exhaling into cat, round back, head heavy, inhaling up in your own time again. Smooth and even movements. Feel the spine, that gentle wave going through the spine, massaging each vertebra, each disc. Nice and juicy and flexible. You can continue like this, or if you like, you can also bring, with the exhalation, one knee to the opposite elbow. So as you make that round cat stretch, bringing the knee towards the elbow or the forehead, inhaling, setting it down again, exhaling, knee to the nose, forehead or opposite elbow, inhaling, lengthen to the spine. Just a couple more rounds like that. If you like, you can also exhale, knee to the nose or forehead, inhaling, stretching the leg out, and just keep on working on one side for a couple of rounds. Exhaling, knee to nose, forehead, inhaling, stretching the leg out. Couple more rounds. And then changing the side. If it's not comfortable for your knee, you can always put a folded blanket there. And then finishing that round. And then for the diagonal cat, inhaling, stretching the right arm in front of you, left leg back. Once again, diagonally, head in line with the spine. Exhale back down. Inhale, the other side, left arm, right leg, stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale down. One last round in your own time. And then remaining on all fours, so hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. One little twist from this position here. You can bring the left arm underneath the right arm and placing the left shoulder on the mat, left side of the face on the mat, coming into a twist. The hips are staying on top of the knees. Enjoying a little twist again. Once more, remaining in that twist for a few breaths. Pushing into the right hand, inhaling, coming back up onto all fours, and then moving across to the other side. Inhaling, coming back to the center. And then with the next exhalation, coming into child's pose, buttocks onto the heels, And then forehead on the floor. If your buttocks are not on your heels, you can take a cushion. Make sure that you can relax in this pose. In this position, you're also stretching the back muscles, which we've been working with nicely. So give them a nice stretch here. Also, the spine is not carrying any weight in this position. Spine and back muscles can nicely relax. Just enjoy these moments of relaxation, and if you catch your mind from wandering, just bring it back to the breath, noticing that soft, subtle movement of the abdomen, inhaling the abdomen gently pressing against the thighs, and with each exhalation there's a letting go. For the next inhalation, you're rolling up vertebra by vertebra. We're going to come onto all fours once again. Propping your toes under. The next exhalation, you can come into a downward dog, keeping the knees nice and bent. So you're first bringing length into the spine. Really bring those sitting bones backwards and up. The spine is really, really long. The knees are bent. Keep on breathing. Really enjoy that length of the spine. Then if you like, you can very gently bring the heels a little bit further towards the mat. Feeling that stretch at the back of the legs. But the important bit is the nice long spine. Couple of breaths here in downward facing dog. The next inhalation, placing the left knee on the mat and bringing the right foot to the front. Coming up. Going to stretch our psoas muscle. So you're going to come a little bit forwards so that you can feel a little stretch in your groin area and your hip area. If it's uncomfortable for the back knee, you can place a folded blanket there. You can keep your hands on the front knee moving a little bit further forwards. Feel that stretch. Try and keep the hips on one at the same level. Feel that opening in the hip and the groin area. Stretching our psoas muscle here. Just deep down, connecting the hip. And then gently release, placing the hands back on the mat, taking the leg back, coming into down dog once again, stretching the spine nicely. And then right knee on the mat, left foot to the front, the other side, coming back up again, letting the back legs let the back leg slide back a little, the front knee bend, placing both hands on the knee and really opening that hip, that groin area once more. Enjoying that stretch, that opening. Shoulders relaxed, and here also try and keep the chest a little open. Both hips at the same level. Couple more breaths here. And then placing the hands back down. One last time, down dog, propping the toes under, exhaling, spine long. Push the sitting bones all the way upwards and backwards. Strongly pushing into the mat with both hands, as if you're going to bring the chest to the mat. One last breath here. And then exhaling once again, child's pose. Buttocks towards the heels, forehead on the mat. You can take the arms round and back. The arms are bent, shoulders soft. And you're really enjoying this moment of letting go. With one of the next inhalation, rolling up vertebra by vertebra. The chin remains on the chest until the last moment. The head, you're lifting that last. And then bringing the legs round, coming to a seated position again. Making sure you're sitting nice and tall on your sitting bones. For our seated twist, you can bend the right leg, taking the right foot, the outside of the left knee, hugging your knee in towards the body and really bringing length into the spine. Then taking the left arm, wrapping it round the right knee, inhaling up and exhaling, twisting to the right hand side. Placing the hand on the mat, very little weight on that back hand, hugging the knee in, spine nice and tall, head in line with the spine, crown of the head reaching up. Keep on breathing and using the breath again to bring length into the spine, and exhaling, enjoying a little bit more twist. Inhaling length, exhaling gently into the twist. Once again, you can visualize, if you like, as if you're breathing up and down the spine. You can also visualize light. It's an enjoyable twist. Only go as far as you like, taking the head with you as far as it's comfortable. Your spine juicy, flexible, full of energy. And then inhaling, lifting the back arm up. Exhaling, returning to the center. Letting the legs slide out, and then preparing the other side. Bending the left leg, left foot on the outside of the right knee. You're hugging the knee in again, spine is tall. Wrapping your right arm around the left knee. Inhaling up, exhaling over to the left side. Spine long. Head in line with the spine, very little weight on the backhand. Keep on breathing, inhaling length, exhaling, a hint of movement until you've arrived in a very comfortable twist. Closing your eyes and enjoying this comfortable twist, relaxing both shoulders. Three last breaths on this side. And then prepare yourself to come out of the pose, inhaling, lifting the arm up, exhaling back to the center, letting that leg slide out, coming to a neutral position once again. And then preparing for final relaxation. Taking all the props you need, perhaps placing a cushion under each knee just to make sure that your lower back can really relax. That you're in a comfortable pose which you can hold for a few minutes whilst you enjoy the relaxation. So placing this physical body in Shavasana, taking the heels at least hip width apart, perhaps even mat width, letting the toes drop to the sides, the arms a fair bit away from the body, palms facing up, the head in line with your spine. Just see that you can relax your jaws, that the lips and the eyelids are very gently closed, the forehead smooth, so that our muscles can relax even better. We're just going to tense certain body parts, so you can push the lower back into the mat, lifting the right leg up, few centimeters only, pulling the toes towards you, pushing the heel away, keep on breathing, tensing the foot, the leg, and that part of the buttocks. Tense, 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 and relax. Pushing the lower back into the mat again, feel the pelvis tilt, and then lifting the left leg up a little, pulling the toes towards you, pushing the heel away, tensing the foot, the leg, the buttocks. Keep on breathing. Tense, tense, tense. And relax. Really tensing the buttocks, lifting the hips up a little bit. Tense, 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 tense. And relax. Bringing the chest forwards and upwards, bringing the shoulder blades together behind you, lifting the chest all the way up. Tense, 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 tense. And relax. Making tight fists, lifting your hands and arms up a couple of centimeters, and then bringing the shoulders to the ears, tensing the hands, the arms, the shoulders really tightly, tightly. Tense, 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 tense. And relax. Lifting the arms up once more, spreading the fingers wide, bringing the fingers towards the toes, shoulders a long way away from the ears. Tense, 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 and relax. Making a tiny lemon face, squeezing all the facial muscles towards the nose. Tiny, tiny sour lemon face, squeezing the muscles towards the nose, and relax. And opening the mouth, sticking the tongue out, Opening the eyes, looking up and behind you, making a really long face, tongue all the way out. And with a loud sigh, release. Very gently exhaling, twisting the head to one side. Inhaling back to the center. Exhaling other side. Inhaling back to the center. Making any adjustments you may need to make to really comfortably arrive in your Shavasana. Letting the body and the breath settle as you guide your attention through the body, starting with your feet. You can mentally repeat, I am relaxing my feet. I am relaxing my feet. My feet are relaxed. I am relaxing my legs. I am relaxing my legs. My legs are relaxed. I am relaxing hips and buttocks. I'm relaxing hips and buttocks. Hips and buttocks are relaxed. I'm relaxing lower back and abdomen. I am relaxing lower back and abdomen. My lower back and abdomen are relaxed. I am relaxing upper back and chest. I am relaxing upper back and chest. Upper back and chest are relaxed. I am relaxing my hands and arms. I am relaxing my hands and arms. My hands and arms are relaxed. I am relaxing my shoulders and neck. I am relaxing my shoulders and neck. Shoulders and neck are relaxed. I am relaxing jaws and tongue. I am relaxing jaws and tongue. My jaws, my tongue are relaxed. I am relaxing my eyes, my eyelids. I am relaxing eyes and eyelids. Eyes and eyelids are relaxed. I am relaxing my forehead and scalp. I am relaxing my forehead and scalp. My forehead, my scalp are relaxed. My whole head is relaxed. My whole head is relaxed. My whole body is relaxed. My whole body relaxed. You can now visualizing yourself lying on the ground somewhere in a nice spot in nature. It's a place where you feel really comfortable, secure and safe. You feel the sun, the warm sun. And you feel the ground beneath you. You feel how the ground is supporting you, how Mother Earth is holding you. You're not carrying anything. You can completely let go. You're being held by Mother Earth. Allow yourself to move into this relaxation, to move into this silence for a few moments. Silence. You can mentally repeat an affirmation such as, "My back is relaxed and strong. My back is relaxed and strong." Then bringing your awareness back to the body. Feel your body lying on the floor, still motionless. Really connecting with the breath again and deepening the breath. Taking a couple of deep abdominal breaths, inhaling, taking in oxygen prana, and exhaling, letting go of all the toxins. Inhaling, nourishing each and every cell of the body, and exhaling, letting go of all the things you no longer need. Couple of deep breaths, and then you can start moving the body, starting with your fingers and toes, your hands, your feet, your arms, your legs. Very gently begin to move and stretch your body. If you like, you can take the arms up and over, give your body a nice long stretch. And very gently bending the knees, and in your own time rolling to the right hand side once more, remaining there for a couple of breaths, fully arriving back in the body, feeling body and breath being fully present again. And then coming up to a sit position in your own time, using as many cushions as you may need to come to a comfortable upright position, the spine long, the hands relaxing on your thighs, your knees, or in your lap, the shoulders soft. Just take a couple moments here, connecting fully with your body, with your breath after this practice. Just notice, how does the body feel now? How's the breath flowing now? And try watch the mind also. What is the mind up to? Is it already starting to wander, taking you to other places? Can you bring it back to the breath? Simply watching the gentle movement of the abdomen, the cool air streaming in through both nostrils, the slightly warmer, moister air flooding back out again. Let's close with an Om. Inhaling deeply, exhaling completely. Inhaling for Om. Om. Asatoma satgamaya tamasoma jyotirgamaya mrityomamritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Peace, Peace, Peace. We close by saluting our masters and all great masters. Om Bolo Sadguru Shivananda Maharaj Ki Jai. Om Bolo Shri Guru Vishnu Devananda Maharaj Ki Jai. Om Sarvasantana Ki Jai. Thank you very much for your practice today. I hope you feel well. And yes, I wish you all the best. Keep up the practice. Om Namah Shivaya.